Hey guys, we're back at SSPC, training today with my client Sean. We're both going to be doing deadlifts, so I hope you enjoy watching.
So guys, like we said, we're both doing a deadlift session today and we're starting off with Sean. So Sean is working on some positional strength and some isometric strength in his deadlift. To do this, he's pausing in the eccentric phase just below the knee for a 2 count. This is going to help him improve strength in that position while also helping him improve power pulling from above the knee as well. This is something that Sean's found really effective, not only for his positional strength but also for getting more power out of his deadlift. We then swap over to me. Now, I thought this was my first working set of deadlifts, but I had added up the weights incorrectly. So I was doing 155 kilos is meant to be my working weight. This is only 135 kilos because I'm used to using 25 kilo plates. I added the 20s if they were 25 kilo plates, so got the wrong number. So I actually ended up doing 2 sets of these where I was going, wow, my deadlift's feeling really strong. I don't know what's going on, but everything feels super easy, until I realised I had miscounted. So I managed to get through 2 extra sets of 10 on deadlifts that I didn't need to do, and now we can see the first actual working set. So as you can see, still sticking with the sumos, they're feeling really nice at the moment. The strength definitely feels like it's coming, and I'm getting more consistent with the movement. There's still some setup parts that I think I can work on and some form bits that I can correct, but I'm looking forward to testing my max soon at the end of October to see how close I am to my conventional max, or even to see if I can surpass it, which would be really nice. But yeah, really enjoying these, and I can say I just feel stronger and feel like I'm getting more used to the movement. We then come back to Sean, who is doing some bent over rows, again with a 2 count pause eccentric just below the knee, again just to work on that isometric part of the lift. So isometric basically means where the weight is held in a single position for a certain amount of time, and that helps improve strength in the muscle because it is having more time under tension. So this is just helping improve that back strength, which is obviously really important when doing any kind of strongman competition. We then come back to me, and we're now at 140 kilos, added up correctly, and this time we are doing a 5-second eccentric or 5 count eccentric on the sumos. So just pulling normally, getting set up. Now, as you can see, I do apologise for the toplessness, but the heat in there was absolutely horrific at this point. For anybody who lives in England, this is from when there was a heat wave a couple of weeks ago, and it really was the only option. I think this might be the first time I've ever actually trained topless, so I'm really sorry that you've had to watch it as well. But as you can see, the weight is moving nice. The eccentric part of the movement in powerlifting is where a lot of the muscles do their stretching, so it's a really important area to work on, and is one that is often overlooked, and it's something I'd definitely recommend you putting in. We then come on to an exercise that I found interesting to do. I would definitely do it a bit different. I think next time I do these, I'll do them on a deficit, and that is a stiff leg good morning. So you really feel these working the hamstrings and the glutes, but you don't necessarily feel like you're getting enough range of motion, so that's why I'd put them in as a deficit next time, and I think I'd be able to push the weight a little bit higher as well. And it's really good at teaching you on that hip through movement and shoulders back. They obviously need to have a good strong lockout on any kind of deadlift, but obviously this is more tailored to the sumo. My hamstrings and my glutes are feeling really strong at the moment. I definitely feel like from doing these training blocks with a bit of higher volume, I've put some nice size onto my hamstrings and to my glutes as well, to be honest with you. So yeah, definitely a good exercise. If you are a sumo puller, I would definitely recommend giving these a go, but like I said, maybe try them at a deficit just so you're getting a full and complete range of motion into the movement as well, and using straps because my grip had completely gone at this point. We then come back to Sean, who is doing some lat pull downs, doing sets of 12 to 15 on these. Just again, lat strength is something that's really important for any kind of strength sport. It crosses over to your deadlifts. Obviously for strongman, if you're going to pick something up and carry it, it also carries over to them as well. And we're just trying to get some size in his lats as well, as Sean is in an off season at the moment as well, so that's why the weights are a little bit lighter, and we're working on some more positional and isometric kind of strength. Sean also did some reverse hypers to finish off his session as well, but we forgot to film them, unfortunately. We then come back to my next exercise, which is some dead stop good mornings. Dead stop good mornings are by far and away my favourite good morning variation. You really can get that explosiveness out of the top part of the lift, as you can see, coming down, touching pins and really exploding with those hips coming through. And I really feel like it has a good crossover to the deadlift, while also increasing hamstring, glute strength and the lower back. Also, when you do good mornings as well, it's often hard to know if you're coming to a good level, where doing dead stock good mornings lets you know that you've come to a good level. I like to set it so I'm roughly in my deadlift start position at the bottom of the movement. We're doing 105 kilos here, so not too heavy, but like I say, really working on that explosiveness and getting the weight moving. I can say any good morning is really a good exercise and something that I'd recommend putting in. I don't think there's much better for training that posterior chain, and yeah, I really recommend doing it. I would also recommend doing good mornings with a safety bar. I just think it's a much more comfortable way of doing the movement. We're then finishing off with some bent over cable rows, which are a really good back builder and a great crossover to the deadlift. But that's it for the video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.